Hello my YouTube beauties, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the new filming setup. I'm in the new house and I'm super excited. I love that you can see more of me. I can actually have my camera on a tripod instead of connected to my desk because I have way more room in this setup. And I added, I added this into my background as well. So let me know what you guys think of the setup, if you like it. So like I said, this is the first video in the new house, in the new place. We're loving it. If you haven't gone and checked out my vlogs yet, you definitely should, because I filmed the process of like what the house looked like before and what it's looking like as we make it our own. We repainted, we're redecorating, it's the whole thing. So you should definitely check out the vlogs that I did, kind of taking you through the journey with us. I actually just got home from work and I wanted to get this set up ready and so that I could film. I wanted to do a video today showing you how I would go from my daytime work look to my nighttime look. So if you are going out after work, going to dinner, going out clubbing, whatever it is, and you've had your makeup on all day long at work and you're like, this isn't doing it for the going out vibe that you want, I'm gonna show you how I would achieve the day to night look already having makeup on my skin all day long. If you are new to my channel, be sure to subscribe because I do upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I am pretty oily. I get oily throughout the day. So if you're like me and you get oily as well, you may need to blot before you apply more product onto your skin. I have these blotting sheets from Sephora. I think they were pretty inexpensive. They're the charcoal blotting papers. I've used like 3 of these ever, but they look like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and use it to blot my skin. Now what using a blotting sheet does is it picks up the excess oil on your skin without removing the foundation that you have on underneath. And if you apply powder directly on top of oil and your foundation, it's just gonna look more cakey. So I always use a blot sheet if I'm going to apply more powder product on top of my skin. So I'm gonna go ahead and you just stick it to your face and look, ew, ugh. I mean, this blotting sheets are good to have just to have them, but if we're gonna be applying more product onto my skin, I want to look generally pretty natural and not oily. Like look at all of, ew. Now as you can see, I already have eyeliner on, which I didn't bring down. That is going to be the challenge already that I see is all of my makeup is upstairs in our bedroom and I am filming 2 floors down from that and I don't have an eyeliner. So we're just gonna make it work. I already have all my makeup on my face already, but as you can see, that blotting sheet just like completely took away all of the oil that was on my skin. I also think you can get any type of blotting paper and have it work out well for you. If you are not oily, you can skip that part. First thing that I would do, since everything is now freshly blotted, I would go ahead and apply a little bit more powder, particularly because at the very end of the workday, I definitely lose some coverage on my chin and on my nose. And so I want to like reapply a little bit so that it looks like my makeup is more freshly applied. I'm gonna take my regular powder brush. This is the MAC Mineralize Skinfinish in Light Plus. Only going around the areas that I lost a little bit of coverage. There, it looks like I just applied my foundation. I'm not used to this much of my body showing. It's like weird. Next, I would reapply my highlight. When I go out, when I am doing stuff after work, I want my highlight to be popping, okay? I don't want it to just look dull and like it's been worn throughout the day. No, not here. We are going to go in with the Anastasia Amrezy highlight and reapply it just on top of what was there. This is a little bit more of an intense highlight than what I was wearing. And you know what? Highlight like blends pretty well together. So it's fine if you just add some on top. You're just gonna look more glowy. Down my nose, on the tip of my nose, on my Cupid's bow. All right, guys, I'm a mess. Like I started recording and then I didn't have my mic on, and you know what? This whole moving thing and getting situated to a new filming setup is a lot for my brain, apparently. So what I was saying when my mic wasn't recording me is that I added the highlight because when I go out after work, wherever I'm going, I want people to remember the highlight. I want people to think like, wow, her cheeks looked very lifted and just very pretty and glowy, especially if you're going somewhere that has like dim light or strobe lights or like bright lights. You want them to remember this, okay? I found that the Amrezy highlight does not like accentuate texture or anything. It just makes your skin look very glowy and like it adds a sheen to your cheeks. Next thing I would go in with is a different eyeshadow palette. Now I kept my eyes really basic this morning. I didn't do anything to them. But I'm going to scoot you in a little bit closer so that you can get an idea of what I'm going to be doing to my eyes. All right, so we're zoomed in a little bit. I am going to be taking, I can't decide between the e.l.f. Opposites Attract palette or the Too Faced Naturals at Night palette, because this is like a really good palette if you like nighttime looks. I'll show you what it looks like, but I don't know if I'll use it today just because I don't know if this is even like around anymore, but this is what the palette looks like. I might go in with the e.l.f. Opposites Attract palette, and I'm going to be playing with this side of the palette, more of the cool tone side. First, I'm gonna go in with this fresh shade right here on the side of the palette and lay that down on top of all of the eyeshadow that I had on my eye before. The only thing you need to be careful with when doing this like day to night look is that you don't mess up your mascara, because you already did that this morning and no one has time to like redo mascara. No, it's just not gonna happen. I'm gonna go in with a big fluffy brush. I'm gonna take the shade Witty. It's this shade in the middle right here. And I'm gonna start putting this into my crease. And I'm trying really hard to not mess with my mascara. You could always like put on some falsies when you go out too. I never really do because that bothers the crap out of my eyes. I cannot focus on anything if I have false lashes on. Okay, we just want to get that like nice and smoky. Then I'm gonna go in with the shade Warm right here and go over top of that color that we just laid down, to kind of tie the look together a little bit, making sure that that's all blended. I'm gonna go back in with a regular fluffy brush. I didn't put any other product on this brush and I'm just smoking it out. I really want this look to be very smoky. Next, I'm gonna take a denser brush. This is the MAC 217 brush. I'm gonna take the shade Smooth, it's this one right here, and throw that in the outer V. Now, I'm not gonna spend much time on that because I'm going to take the shade Clever. It's this really pretty purple shade in the corner, and put this on my finger and then go in on my lid. All right, so that's kind of what your eye should look like. I'm gonna go in one more time and make sure that the edges are blended. Now for the lower lash line, I'm gonna take the shade Smooth and I'm going to really smoke that out underneath my lower lash line using a pencil brush. Next thing I'm gonna do is take this Stila Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadow in the shade Diamond Dust. I'm gonna put this in my inner corner and like underneath my lower lash line right here. Maybe just underneath the lower lash line, that looks cool. Just to add a little bit of glow to the inner part of your eye. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this. This is a weird looking look. Maybe this is like going out for an alien. I don't even know. All right, whatever. I'm just putting this all over my lid, and that's just It's gonna be like kind of like a cool topper. Well, this is a look for sure, you guys. This is not what I thought it was going to be. I'm not mad about it. Now let's focus on the lips. Since we went kind of crazy with the eyes, I'm going to stick with a neutral lip. I'm gonna take the ZARA Ultimatte in UM01. I've loved this lipstick. This is what the shade looks like. And what I like about this look is that the eyes are really like eye-catching and they're like, whoa, very smoky. But then you have a neutral lip. Now, if I wanted to change this look up at all, I would do more of a neutral eye and a very dark, like vampy lip. So you never want to do like dark, dark. You want to kind of balance them out. Then, like I said, you can go ahead and add some lashes if you would like, but I'm going to leave the look here. I really like it. As you can see in this video, transforming a wearable like daytime look to something that's wearable for nighttime and going out without taking off any makeup is very doable. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!